Hi guys, welcome to my world. I am Chaos, a name that to some might mean confusion, but to me it is freedom. It is the space where all possibilities collide. My art is born from that space, a realm where the unseen takes form and where silence whispers the loudest truths. My art is born from that space, a realm where the unseen takes form and where silence whispers the loudest truths. From the heart of the Czech Republic, a land rich in history and stories, I create. But this isn't a story about a place or a destination. This is about the journey itself. My journey as an artist, and maybe yours as a seeker. I don't know where this road will lead, and I don't need to, because the magic lies in the unfolding. In every brushstroke, every pencil line, every shade and texture, there's a part of me, and perhaps a part of you too. My creations are not perfect, nor are they meant to be. They are moments captured in time, emotions made visible, and dreams given life. I draw inspiration from the quiet, the fleeting, and the intangible. From a fleeting thought, the curl of a shadow, the way light dances on water. These moments, though small, hold the weight of entire worlds. And through my work, I try to uncover what is often overlooked. This channel is not just about art, it's about connection. It's about the journey of creating, of discovering, and of embracing the unknown. I want to take you on a path that winds through imagination, mystery, through chaos and calm. This channel is not just about art, it's about connection. It's about the journey of creating, of discovering, and of embracing the unknown. I want to take you on a path that winds through imagination and mystery, through chaos and calm. So, if you're ready to wander with me, to lose yourself in the process, and maybe find something new along the way, then stay with me, please. Let's step together into the unknown. Who knows where this will lead us? This is only the beginning. Art is more than what we see. It's what we feel. It's a language that speaks in both whispers and silence. For me, it's a fusion of words and images. A delicate dance where every line, every shade carries a meaning. Some creations stand on their own, while others hold stories waiting to be told. Stories I can't wait to share with you. Every piece has its voice, and through this channel, you will hear them all. For this moment, I've chosen to start with words. A poem I have written just for this video. A reflection of the journey we are about to take together. Let these words guide us as we step deeper into this world of chaos, creativity, and connection. And trust me, there's so much more to come. Each piece you will see is a piece of me, and I promise there's a magic in every detail. You will find stories, emotions, and maybe even glimpses of your own soul. For now, let's begin with this, a poem for you for this journey. When the moon appears on the horizon, I will bloom. As moonflowers, I am hard to touch, but when you look at me, I can make you laugh. I am made of the ether beauty. It's not on the outside, it's in the inside. Like a moonflower, I will show up at a certain time, and I will die every day to become the best version of myself, so I won't be afraid of the world in front of my eyes. That's the power I hold in my hands on this journey into the unknown world. So I won't be afraid to go alone and sit on a beautiful throne with a raven on my shoulder, the mystic thinker who helps me to become someone a lot of better. You will not regret it, so go sit next to me and just be. Now that you've heard my poem, a little window into my creative mind, let me take you behind the scenes of what comes next. You see, before I dive into creating my more polished pieces, there's a ritual I follow. It's not glamorous, but it's essential. Every day, or every practice, I start with anatomy practice. You know why? Because mastering the human form is like learning the alphabet before you write a novel. It's the foundation for so much of what I do. The curves, the movement, the little details that make a figure feel alive. That's where the magic starts. But don't get me wrong, this isn't about perfection. It's far from it. My anatomy sketches are messy, rough, and sometimes downright weird. Some days my proportions are so off that my character look like they belong in a circus act. But that's okay, that's the amazing journey. Because practice isn't about getting it right every time, it's about showing up. putting it in the work and learning something new with each line. This is my warm-up, my creative stretch, like an athlete before a game or a musician tuning their instrument. These sketches don't always become something bigger, but they sharpen my skills, train my eye and loosen my hand. And honestly, there's something freeing about it. There's no pressure to make it perfect or even share it with anyone. It's just me and my pencil and the page. That's all. That's all I need, you know? It's where I let myself play, experiment, and sometimes fail. Because even in failure, there's a growth. So, if you're watching and thinking about starting your own creative journey, here's my advice: embrace the practice. That's all. Even if it's messy, even if it's hard, if every line you draw, every mistake you make, it's all part of the process. And who knows, that one awkward sketch you think is a failure might just teach you something that leads you to your next masterpiece. You don't know unless you try. And that's the beauty of it. So, welcome to my warm-up. Stick around because things are just getting started. Alright, so now we are diving into something a little different. I'm drawing a girl, a fairy to be exact. But not just any fairy. She's a little mysterious, a little otherworldly. And yeah, she doesn't have a face. Yep, no eyes, no smile, just this blank presence. And why? It's not because I forgot how to draw faces. It's because sometimes the less we show, the more there is to imagine. But here's the twist. This isn't a dark or creepy kind of mystery. Behind her aren't monsters or shadows. There are monster plants. Yes, the leafy kind that you have probably seen taking over Pinterest boards and Instagram feeds. But trust me, these monsters are more than just trendy decor. They grow behind her, almost like they are part of her. Their shapes are wild and untamed. Yet, they add to her ethereal calm. It's like she stepped out of a secret garden, a place where nature has a mind of its own. The monsters stretch and twist, and their leaves unfurling as if they are alive, quietly framing her in their quiet, leafy chaos. And she's still, peaceful, and timeless, like she belongs there, as if the monsters choose her, not the other way around. And honestly, I kind of love that. She doesn't need a face to tell her story. Her essence is in her posture, in the way she stands quietly amid tinkle of leaves, like she's waiting for the plants to speak for her. Drawing this piece is a balancing act. The fairy is soft, almost fragile, while the monsters are bold, wild, and unapologetically alive. But instead of overpowering her, they seem to protect her, like they are her guardians or maybe her companions. And let's be real, monsters are kind of perfect for this. They are dramatic, but not too flashy, elegant, but still a little unpredictable, just like her. They have this way of being both calming and wild at the same time. Like, sure, they are plants, but they are plants with personality. That's what I love about this piece. It's a little bit of everything. Serene, but wild, mysterious, but familiar. The kind of artwork that makes you stop and wonder, not just about the fairy, about the space she exists in. Who is she? Why is she there? Is she watching over the monsters, or are they watching over her? I think that's the funny part about art. It doesn't have to answer every question. It just needs to make you ask them, and maybe if you look closely, you'll find a little bit of your own story growing in the tangle of leaves. And there she is, calm, ethereal, and surrounded by her leafy companions. No face, no words. No needed. Just a quiet presence that feels like home in her own mysterious way. What do you think? Does she belong in the real world, or is she better left in this leafy dreamscape?